Hi, guys and gals. Today we're going to discuss another Bridge Master Declare Play hand. This hand is the level one hand A3. And the technique that's being discussed as part of this hand is trumping losers. All right, what's the advantage of having a trump suit? Well, the trump suit gives you the capability when you're out of the cards of the other suit, of the suit that has been led, to actually ruff it or trump it, in which case you can win the trick. That's the whole advantage of having a contract in a trump suit versus no trump. No trump, there is no trump. In a suit contract, the suit that is named in the contract is the trump suit. Okay. In this way, even the lowly two in that suit is more powerful than eighths in another suit. Uh, Also, remember that if you trump a trick because you don't have any more of that suit in your hand, and the opponent after you doesn't have any cards in that suit, they can overruff you or trump with a higher trump. Remember that the highest trump wins the trick. Okay, now what this does is introduce another dimension into the declared play because you need to understand the probability associated with how the outstanding cards are going to be split. If between your hand, if for example, if the opponent opened one spade and your partner has four spades in the dummy, you know that that's nine and there are 13 cards in the suit, so there are four outstanding. If you've got one in your hand, the question is, how many does your right-hand opponent has? Because your left-hand opponent who opened one spade could have six, could have seven. So what's the probability that your right-hand opponent is going to have three, two, and one? It's important to be able to understand that. Now, because it's your right-hand opponent, it's not as important because if they ruff and you don't have any cards in that suit, also you can overruff, which can be an advantage. Okay. Remember, on every hand, good habits equal good results. So when you become the declarer, always try to take these six steps in order to make your plan and to execute that plan as the declarer. If you have any questions, send me an email or give me a call. All right, let's take a look at this hand and get bridge base up here and make it big. Okay, we're going to start bridge base. Click on level one. We'll click on hand A3. All right. Well, here is the hand and the auction. All right. There's a fairly extensive auction here. Okay, we're going to let that disappear and we're going to bring it back up. All right. What we see here is that uh, South, where that's us, the declare, open two clubs. Two clubs is a strong hand and it establishes a game forcing auction. Right now, the our partner bid three clubs. What three clubs means using this convention is he's got six plus clubs and game forcing points. Generally, six plus clubs and eight plus high card points. And we bid three spades showing our suit. Our partner says, oh, I've got some spades too. So he bids four spades. Now, initiate Blackwood or 1430. It really doesn't matter which. I'm not sure which one they're using here. It really doesn't matter. But they end up at seven spades. So we're in seven spades. So if the contract is seven spades, how many tricks do you have to take? Well, you have to take all 13. You can't afford to lose anything. Okay, now let's take let's take a look at this. The opponent led the two of spades. Okay, and what the opponent in essence is doing here, because obviously they don't have anything in spades, you've got ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9. Now, what's really important to note is how the declares hand fits together with the dummy's hand. The dummy has the 8, 7. All right, so they have the ace through the 7. So in essence, all of these cards are like aces. All six of these and these two because their opponents don't have anything that can beat the eight. The eight is in essence another ace. All right, so that becomes something really important to note is how the cards fit together. Okay, so we don't have any problems with spades. We've got six of them. Uh, we should be able to lead the trump and draw out all the trump, but we may not want to. Okay, but now, okay, so we take a look at the hearts. Well, we have two quick winners in hearts. Okay, then we got two quick winners in quick tricks in clubs, and two uh, quick tricks in diamonds. So if we just count our quick tricks, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. How many do we need? We need 13. All right. Now let's take a look again at how these hands fit together. Is there any possibility of developing a trick in diamonds? No. Is there any possibility of developing a trick in clubs? Well, there might be because we've got eight of them, but our problem is then going to be communication. We can't, if we can set up the clubs by trumping some clubs, we can't get back to them. Okay, in hearts, what do we got? Well, we've got the ace king, and the dummy has the 3 4. Okay, so the dummy only has two, and we've got the ace king. We can ruff this third heart with the 7 or 8. Okay, and because these are equivalent to the ace, if we rough that third heart, uh, the opponents can't overruff it. Now, the opponent led the two of spades, trying to eliminate our roughing capability or minimize it. So we've got to play the 7, and the opponent plays the 5. All right, now what do we immediately have to do? Well, we have to preserve that 8 of spades, because if we don't use that 8 of spades to trump this 2 of hearts, we are not going to make this contract. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to lead the ace. We're going to lead the ace of hearts. Okay, and we're hoping that each of the opponent has at least one heart. So we play this. Now, both opponents played low. Generally, when opponents play low, that indicates they've got an odd number and that they probably have more cards in this suit. So we're looking, we got to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're probably playing up the line. Now, if each one of those opponents has a second heart, we have this contract in the bag. So let's go ahead and see what happens. We play that. Aha, both opponents played a heart. Okay, that's 8, that's 9, there's 4 outstanding. We don't care if either one of these opponents is out because our 8 is the high outstanding trump in this hand outside of our king, queen, jack, 10, 9. So we're going to lead this 2 of hearts and we're going to rough it with the 8 of spades. We won this trick because we trumped it. All right, now the only thing that we have to be concerned about now is getting back to the declarer's hand and leading out the trump so they can't trump anything. Now, let's take a look at this. Which suit do we want to lead? Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clubs between us, and we've got 5 diamonds between us. Neither one of these suits has been led yet. Okay, so which of these suits is there a higher probability the opponent might have had a void in? Well, it's clubs because we've got 8 of these. That means there's 5 outstanding. So, uh, and we've got 5 of these. That means there's 8 outstanding. So we want to lead. We want to get back to the declarer's hand, leading the suit where there's the least probability that they can ever rough in. You can never tell. Bridge is a strange game. Remember, a lot of distributional hands. So what we're going to do is we're going to lead a diamond because there's a smaller probability that one of these would be out, because if one of these players was out, that would mean the other one had 8 of them. Okay, that's fairly improbable, probably less than 0.5%. Okay, so we're going to play the king. We won the trick. So now what are we going to do? Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to lead the trump. We're going to get the kids off the street. Okay, that's 7. 8, we trumped one, right? 9, 10, 11, 12. One of the keys is to continuously count the suits. We've got 12. There's one more outstanding. So we're going to lead the queen. There it is. Now, if you just want to make sure, Go ahead, leave that jack. It's a freebie. All right. So we've got all the trump out. We've got the ace of diamonds. We've got the king of clubs and the ace of clubs. So what we can do is just go over here. We'll take this ace and we'll come back and take the king. Okay. Now we know the 10-9 is good and the ace of diamonds is good. So what we could actually do, if I can find the claim button, I can't find the claim button. We'll just play the hand out. Okay. We made it. All right. Now, just as a reminder here, we looked at the hand. We noticed that the eight of spades is 8 and 7 are the highest spades outside of the declarer's hand. So the opponents don't have anything higher than the eight. We can see that the ace king can take the two hearts, and we can ruff the third heart. Okay, the only danger, there are only two potential dangers of not being able to make this hand. That is, if one of the opponents only has one heart, and when we come back in the diamonds, if one of the opponents has 8 diamonds and the other one has 0. Okay, so the odds are probably 99% that we're going to be able to make this hand. All right, well, that's this particular example. I hope you have a great day.